Hey everybody, what's good? What's going on? JB here, back with another CyberInsight video. It's going to be a little bit different though. We're going to be doing a little bit of a hybrid discussion here because I wanted to talk to you about one of the more foundational technologies in IT and cybersecurity, and that being TLS and encryption. It's something that seems to get brushed over quite a bit. We kind of pick up bits and pieces here throughout our career. But it's something that's a little bit mysterious. We don't necessarily have all that great of a viewpoint on how to go about troubleshooting it and implementing it and the different types of technologies that it works with. And that can kind of set us back a little bit. So I actually ended up finding a resource that I wanted to share with you. It's a training course that, from my perspective, does the best comprehensive job as far as laying out an understanding of what TLS is, how to configure it. It has some great labs that will really help kind of bring things into perspective. So I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion about that today and share with you some resources so you can go check it out. And if it seems like it's something that could help you, then yeah, it might be something worth looking into. So when it comes to TLS and cryptography, there's so much that it ends up encompassing, right? So we're talking about understanding encryption. We're talking about understanding how we can use hashing for non-repudiation, understanding the purpose of private key infrastructure, PKI certs. I mean, it's something that we use all over the place with different types of asymmetric encryption. We use it with pretty much any public-facing website that we actually log into. But we also use it within IT environments when it comes to user-based access controls, when it comes to IPsec tunnels between different types of sites. And as we move towards more zero-trust architecture, really that's relying a lot on certificates and user-based access controls to limit what a user is able to access on a network. Lastly, I'll throw this out there as well. I think as you start looking into blockchain stuff as well, there's a lot of cryptography that goes into play there. So as the technology continues to evolve and we're relying more and more on TLS and encryption and PKI, it's really important to not only have high-level understanding of how all these things works, but actually have practical knowledge about how to troubleshoot and implement these different types of technology. So luckily, my friend Ed over at Practical Networking has put together a pretty fantastic course. I mean, if you follow the channel, you know that I don't really end up talking about courses too much. I mean, we do talk a lot about Try Hack Me and some other things. And so anything that I normally bring up, I've vetted, I've gone through, I've looked at it, and I definitely see some real value in there. So I wanted to talk about what his course covers, why that's beneficial to folks in IT and cybersecurity, and how it will just end up making you a better engineer. So I'm going to hop into my browser, bring up a few things from his courses, bring up some of his free resources, talk through why I think that these are all important things, why I think his training program is really comprehensive, and point you in the direction to maybe go check it out. So we're going to take a little look at his website here, talk about why I think that there's a lot of benefit to this course, especially compared to other things that I've seen out there. Is that this just is very comprehensive. It breaks down all the different concepts. There's a Discord community that you can be involved with. At the end of all of the different modules, which we'll go into the modules and what those cover here shortly, there's a review questions. And really the most important thing I thought was the fact that he has hands-on labs that walk you through a lot of the different things as far as creating certs, using OpenSSL, looking at how to revoke certs, looking at how to check the validity of certs. There's all kind of things that, from my opinion, kind of get brushed over, and you really don't end up getting any experience with that until you actually get into an operational environment and you kind of get thrown the responsibility of doing this. So having the ability to learn these concepts and then also get some hands-on prior to it actually being your responsibility and really having your feet put to the fire, I think really will prepare individuals to be much better engineers, both on the operation side and on the cybersecurity side. So kind of the things that the course actually goes through and covers is a breakdown of TLS and SSL, benefits and how it works. Also covers the fundamentals of cryptography, dealing with encryption, integrity, hashing, things like that. I already mentioned PKI and how that's pretty ubiquitously used everywhere. So understanding how that works from the perspective of it being a public and private keys and asynchronous, and setting up to the point where with each session you end up getting a symmetric key that's shared between everybody for each individual session. You know, those are important things to understand. Diffie-Hellman, RSA, certs, as I mentioned, how to create them, how to inspect them, how to format them. A lot of really important hands-on stuff that's really, really cool that me personally, I just had to learn the hard way through a lot of research and a lot of trial and error. So having the ability to not only cover those topics, but then also have hands-on labs that walks through that, and then having Discord channel to be able to go back and forth and interact and ask questions while you're going through that is really great from a learning perspective. So it also covers how certs work in operation, so different types of certs, different types of the certificate chains, revoking certs. I think he also goes into looking at the different types of cipher suites that are used for encryption and hashing. Very, very deep dive into TLS and the handshake process that goes on with TLS, which really ends up coming back and being very, very beneficial when it comes to troubleshooting. So one of the other things you can do is you can go and take a look at some of these free preview areas that are here to see if the way that Ed lays out his courses resonates with you, especially the way that he teaches the content, both from a technical and visual standpoint. So if you actually go and click on these, I believe they actually bring up stuff over on the Practical Networking YouTube page. So this is great, and this is free. You should also go check out his YouTube anyway. He has tons of awesome videos over there. I know that we're talking about TLS, but the networking stuff that he has is awesome. You know, we can even go over there and just take a quick look kind of at the different things that we have going on. I think he has just one networking fundamentals course, which gets a lot of positive reviews on that. So definitely go check this stuff out as well. But like I was saying, you can kind of click through the training course here itself and see if the stuff that's here would be something that would help you out. I'll also do a little bit of a sneak peek since we're kind of here, and we can kind of take a look at this. I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. So if we go over, I'm going to pop open another browser. This is the actual course itself once you actually sign up for it. And so you can actually click in to here and kind of see how this is all laid out. All the different lessons, the review questions, and then you have all the different labs. So kind of show you a little bit, without giving away too much here, what kind of the labs look like a little bit. They're very, very well laid out. All of the commands are explicitly laid out there in a way where it's very, very easy to follow along. So in this one, we're talking about inspecting certificates. Here's another one on creating a certificate authority and issuing certificates. I think for me, this is kind of really the bread and butter of the course, is the fact that there's these labs that are here that go over the stuff that's already being taught in the lessons, and then there's a Discord that you can go and ask questions and kind of build off of that. I have not seen any type of course out there that actually goes this in depth into teaching all of these different types of concepts related to TLS and cryptography, which is why I was more than happy to actually put together a video kind of lauding this course and making y'all aware that it's something that is out there that has benefit and might be useful for you. So like I said, I'm gonna put a link in the description for you to go and check out all of this stuff. I also have a coupon code for you, so hey, that's not too bad either. But yeah, would love to hear some feedback from everybody. We haven't really gone too much in depth into cryptography in general, kind of in all of the different other videos and labs that we've done. We've kind of talked about using TLS and maybe moving around some certs and stuff like that. But this is coming from my perspective of working in an IT operational environment for almost 20 years. The stuff that's in here is very important, and we just don't see it really covered from a educational perspective to get people the hands-on stuff to be able to do that. So hope this was useful. Go and check out Ed's YouTube. Go and check out this course. And if it seems to resonate with you, then I hope you go and sign up. So, all right. Hope everybody has a great week. We will chat soon. All right. Take care.